Victoria here. Crazy Victoria, the angel of Hollywood. I'm going to do I don't know, express some of my, what I see in life here and what I go through in life. And today we're going to talk about, you know, it's going to be about an incident I had at a local hotel here in Hollywood, You know, ever hear of the Roosevelt Hotel? I mean, Marilyn Monroe stayed there, and just about every movie star you could think of has ever been there. It's still very popular these days. It's located right on Hollywood Boulevard, very close to where the Oscars are going to be performed, and other things, you know. And today we're going to talk about what happened to me when I've gone there. I'm banned. Okay? I got banned from the Roosevelt Hotel. Now, stay tuned. We're going to have some action on how this happened and why it's not fair. But hey, that's the way this world is, it seems. Okay, stay tuned. Here we go. Now, this started back about a year or so ago. I was over at I was going to the Roosevelt Hotel kind of regularly. Maybe once a week or something like that. They have this room called the spare room. Beautiful room. I love it up there. They love me up there. You know what I mean? They can't wait for me to show up. They got a DJ up there, and when I go up there, I go and I dance to the DJ. You know. Little bit of dancing like that. Ignore the honking and on out there in Hollywood. I mean, hey, I'm right in the middle of Hollywood, so there's always some noise going on outside. So what happened here was, I get to the Roosevelt and I decide to change it up a little bit. It's summertime, beginning of summer. I said, I'm going to go to a pool party. They have this beautiful pool. It's called the Tropicana. You might have heard of it. Actually, Marilyn Monroe had one of her first shoots and practically got discovered on a diving board. That's no longer there anymore, but the pool's still there and the whole area is still there as well. But hey, that's how she got, well, I don't know if that's exactly how she got famous or discovered, but it was very early in her career when this happened. And when you go there, you can still see the mirror that she used to put her makeup on and everything. It was in her room. It's in the grand stairway going up to the second floor where the where the spare room is, you know. And so they say it's haunted. I don't know. Who knows? I haven't seen any ghosts yet, but whatever. They thought I was a ghost because I went there for Halloween. Not this last Halloween, but the one before that, dressed as Marilyn Monroe, you know. And I'm sitting there at the bar and everything. And this girl comes up and she's like, she writes ghost stories and everything. She said, "Hey, you startled me when when I first sat down. I thought you were Marilyn's ghost." You know, wow. It's quite a compliment. That was quite a night anyhow. I was out there in Hollywood Boulevard dressed as Marilyn. Everybody's asking for my autograph and everything and honking their horns. "Hi, Marilyn. How you doing? Welcome back." You know, and that's how that went. Okay, so I decided to go to a pool party. Okay, I went to this pool party. You know, for anybody involved, you don't have to be a resident of the hotel to go to this pool party. So I went. Okay. After waiting a half an hour in line and everything, even after making a reservation to go in, I go in and I'm having a grand time, you know. I'm talking to the promoter now, and he's loving me and everything like that, and he's helping me out and this and that. And and I take a little swim in the pool. It's beautiful. And then I come out of the pool and you know, I'm still in my bikini, whatever. At the time, and then I'm dancing around, you know, dancing around, dancing around around the pool, you know, floating around like Tinkerbell around the pool here. You know what I mean? Now, they have a pretty high their clientele there is pretty, up there. You know what I mean? And I guess I didn't make a good move here on a good impression on security. Uh, because, I'm there dancing around, having a grand time and everything and all that. I'm going up to people and say, hi, how you doing? And all that kind of stuff. I'm just being me, crazy girl. And, but I'm not breaking any laws or anything. I'm not doing anything bad. I'm having a beautiful time. Dancing, they have a DJ there and I'm dancing with the DJ and everything like that. And that's great. All right. And then what happens? The trouble happens. Okay. I'm out of the pool a little bit, and I'm just, not even, I've just started my first drink of the day. Okay, my first drink. All right, so I have this first drink, and I'm around the pool and everything, and then the security guard comes up, and he says, "Oh, excuse me, I think you've been drinking too much here. We're going to have to ask you to leave." I said, "Ask me to leave? What's going on here? What did I do wrong here? I mean, I only have a quarter of drinking, not even that. It's the first thing I had all day." He said, "I'm sorry, ma'am. You're going to have to leave." I said, "Don't I get a breathalyzer test or something? Don't I get checked out here? I'm not drunk. I'm not even close to being drunk. I might have stumbled a little bit every once in a while because I have this depth perception issue and I wasn't used to walking around a pool without my shoes on. And, I didn't fall or anything, but, until I get to know an area or whatever, I may stumble a little bit. It's not from drinking." He says, "Excuse me, you're going to have to leave." He says, "I want to talk to somebody else. I want to talk to somebody else, please." Whatever. And he's giving me the run around here, There's nobody else. Yeah, right. There's nobody else. Yeah, right. Ha 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 ha. That's nice. Whatever. So, okay. I said, "Hey, you won't give me a breathalyzer test. You won't ask me a few questions here. You want me to count from 10 down to 0 backwards. Oh, you won't have me do anything to prove myself that I'm innocent here. And you just throw me out." And he's practically pushing me out the door. I mean, I said, I want to see somebody about this. I want to see management. I want to see whatever. And, it's not working out here. You know what I mean? I mean, he just keeps on being persistent here. Okay? So, ignore the ding dong. Somebody's trying to buzz me here. So, what happens next is, all right, I get up. All right. And he gives me a phone number to call if I want to complain and this and that. Okay. So I call the next day. And it's late now, so there's nobody there. But it's fun. So the next day I go and I call the hotel. They were very nice to me. They know me down there. Okay. In fact, one of the security guys down there, gave me and my girlfriend and I had a grand tour of the roof and the history of their hotel. I mean, that happened around the same time this incident happened. So I don't know what's going on here. He said, I say, they apologized to me. It says, "Hey, there's definitely a misunderstanding here or whatever. And you're always welcome here at the hotel." All right. So a week or so later, I go again. Yeah. This time it's a different night. I mean, they have it 2 nights a week. And so I get up to the front of the line again. And this time, there's hardly any line this time, not as crowded, but I get to the front of the line. Security guy comes up to me. He says, "You're not welcome here." I said, "What do you mean?" I mean, they didn't say I couldn't come again. I mean, what's going on here? I said, "I wasn't even drunk the first time. I mean, I got an apology from the hotel itself saying that, hey, this is a misunderstanding." He says, "I'm sorry, but you were very rude. I mean, you were obnoxious." I mean, now they're changing the story here. Whatever, ha ha ha. I mean, the first story is that, hey, I was drunk, basically. And now they're telling me that, hey, I was swearing, and, well, I don't know if I say swearing, but I was disorderly conduct and very, very harsh to the people. Which is, hey, I'm goody two shoes here. Real good. Hi, I love you. I love you. I love everybody. And I don't go doing things like that. I don't do that at all. And I didn't do that when I got thrown out the first time. I was upset, but I didn't get upset like where I was going to do anything bad or anything. I left. You know? So here I am. I can't get in again. I mean, whatever. So, I mean, I leave. All right, I go. All right. No, but before I leave, I want to talk to the manager. I want to talk to her now. So he sends me over to where the manager is inside. Okay? And after about a half an hour waiting, the manager comes out with one of the security guards. And I don't know who he was, but I don't know, he was a nice guy, whatever. But I think he's the one who gave me the tour of the hotel up on the roof with my girlfriend. You know, she says, "Oh, this is definitely a misunderstanding. I'm sorry. I mean, we can't really do anything about it right now. But I mean, let me have your phone number," which they had already, and I gave it again. And we said, "We're going to work this out." Guess what happened? I never heard back from him. I didn't have a peep. So I said, "Hey, I'm not welcome there anymore. I'm not going to go near that pool anymore." You know? So I still go up to the spare room, okay? After this incident. I go up there on weekends. I have a good time. They love me up there. Wow, wow, wow. You know what I mean? And, you know, but right around the holidays, I guess it was short-handed, and they had a different security guy in the front. And the security guard there for the spare room was the one that was one of them was at that pool event. Ooh, isn't this interesting here? You know, I don't know, maybe it's short-handed here. And I'm about to go in and everything, and I didn't really recognize him at first, whatever. He said, "I'm sorry, but you can't go in here. You're banned." I said, "What do you mean I'm banned?" "What? On a help wanted it must be on a help wanted poster somewhere. What's going on here? Why are you being banned here?" "I'm sorry, you're banned. I mean, I mean, I'd like to help you and stuff like that, but it's not in my power. I mean, you have to call this number here and talk to these people about it. I'm not going to go through that route again. I went through it 2 times. 2 times I didn't get any results. It should have been cleared up." Okay? So, the manager of the spare room, she comes out. She's new there. She likes me. Everybody likes me there. They all like me. She says, "Excuse me, what's going on here?" She's always here. I mean, she's never caused any trouble. She says, "I'm sorry, but she's on this list. She can't go in there." I guess I'm on some kind of list here. Naughtiness, I guess. You know, and, you know, she really wanted to help me, but she didn't have any power to do it. It looks like security rules that place. So I had to leave again. And since that day, I mean, I've talked to the people at the spare room. I said, "Hey, on their website," and I said to them, "Hey, I'm not going back there until I get a formal apology from this hotel." You know, it would have been nice if they did something for me or tried to do something for me, but I never heard from them. I think I did get a reply back from them at the beginning, and they said, "Hey, we're really sorry about this." So I'm guessing this is the way it works here, honey, is that somebody at that hotel in security, no, I heard rumors about the people, the head of security there at the Roosevelt. If you don't fit in what they want to see, you're out of there. Okay? I hope the whole world hears about this. Hey, I gave him a chance. And what do? They just, on the toilet, you know what I mean? So, I just think that, hey, you have this, I mean, they cater to the wealthy, the powerful, and everything. That's the reputation of a hotel like that. And when they see goody two-shoes like me coming around and everything, with my fake jewelry and whatever, and stuff like that, I'm dressed pretty good, you know, dancing around and having a grand time and talking to everybody. I mean, they don't seem to like that. It says, hey, she's having too good of a time here. She can't fit in here. You know? I mean, she's not being miserable like the rest of the people sitting around here doing nothing. You know, she's not following the standard. You know, you know, being very, you don't talk to anybody unless you got a reason for it. You know what I mean? You just don't go around talking to people, or hugging them or anything like that. You just don't do that. It's against the law. Well, it's not really against the law, but I think they think it is against the law. So that's how that works. Do I get an apology from that hotel? I'm not going by it. I danced in front of them occasionally. I'm not even dancing at them anymore. They tried to get me away from dancing there once. It didn't work. I said, hey, this is a free sidewalk. You can't kick me out. They used to excuse my music was too loud. All right, so I turned it down. I mean, they didn't get back to me. So I guess I passed. But I think they used that as an excuse, try to get rid of me. Rule of thumb is watch out who you go, where you go in Hollywood. I mean, if you're not part of the clique, chances are you're not going to be welcome. I'm not saying that this is probably not true for a lot of places you go to, but it was for the Roosevelt. And I feel it's just this one person in security, somebody of power up there could override everybody that has something against me or people like me, and that's why I'm not there. There's a lot of beautiful places to go, and I've been going to other places as well. I would love to go back to the Roosevelt. Like I said, they love me over there. I wasn't doing anything different up at that spare room than I was doing around our pool. In fact, I drank like 3 times the amount up at the spare room than I did at the pool. Never had an issue. All right, that's it. It's not really comedy here. I'm sorry. I just wanted to tell you an experience I had here in Hollywood. Okay? I love you all. Peace, love, and keep on smiling. Love you. Mwah! I like my little jean outfit.